Baruch Hashem, Shalom Aleichem friends, one of the greatest composer and doctor of the 20th century was Arturo Toscanini, Italian. And he was very famous as a perfectionist. He needed everything to be perfect, and everybody knew about it. He had a great orchestra. And of course, such a famous personality like that always have a bibliographer, person who would follow him and record all of the interesting story that would happen to such a persona. And one of these bibliographer called Toscanini and said, I think tomorrow is going to be concert, can I come with you? And Arturo Toscanini told him, got to tell you, but the concert is going to be in different city, and for some reason I cannot make it, but I actually bought myself shortwave radio, and I'm going to listen on the radio, the live broadcast. So this bibliographer said, can I come over and listen with you? Said, no, I need perfect concentration. It's a new piece, so I want to listen in a peace and quiet. The bibliographer said, I'm going to be quiet, please let me go, I just want to observe you, take my notes, you would not even notice that I'm there. I said, okay, no problem, come. And the time came, the orchestra was playing over the radio, and sometimes the composer, he would shake his head and he would sigh, and at the end, this bibliographer said, I think it's something, it's a masterpiece, it's something amazing, and plus musicians, they were so great. What do you think, maestro? And composer said, not so good, I didn't like it. This bibliographer said, but what exactly you didn't like it? Can you please explain to me? He said, you see, my friend, I wrote this symphony for 120 instruments and 15 violins, and violin did not play. Bibliographer was shocked. He thought maybe he's losing it a little, but he said, okay, thank you very much. Thank you for allowing him to stay, and he left. The next morning, he called the administration of this concert hall, and he said, can I ask a question? I was listening to broadcasts on the radio. Please tell me about this orchestra, like how many instruments over there. And the administrator said, tell you the truth, it was supposed to be 120 instruments, but 1 hour before the concert, one violinist called and said that he's sick, he cannot make it. So it was 119. I said, thank you, hang up, and he was in shock. So he came to Arturo Toscanini. He said, maestro, please explain to me, how is it possible that you heard out of 120 instruments that are always playing, they're always doing something, how could you hear that one instrument is missing? How is it possible? Great composer smiled and said, you know what the difference between you and I? You're just part of the audience. If there were no big mistakes that are very obvious and loud in everybody's face, so you would not hear that something is wrong. You would stand, you give us ovation for 20 minutes, and you should give the standing ovation for 20 minutes, even though there were small mistakes, because for you it's always good. But for me, you see, my friend, I wrote this symphony. I wrote part for each instrument. I wrote each note of that part, and I know exactly what needs to sound at what time. And I know that one violin did not play. Why we are telling this story in the Jewish channel? I'm going to explain. The greatest composer of all is Hashem Yisbarach, our God. And he wrote this symphony that is called Am Yisrael, the nation of Israel. And each one of us have the special part, separate part that we must play. Somebody must play a part of the rabbi. Somebody must play a part of the gwir. Somebody, a rich businessman who is going to support yeshivas, who is going to support charity foundation, who is going to support widows and orphans. Somebody is a college student, that's his job. Other blue-collar workers. Somebody is a Jewish mother, what would be the biggest title for a Jewish woman to be a Jewish mother. Everybody have their own role. And sometimes when some of us do not play their role, to the outside world, they do not know. Even we inside, we do not know. But Hashem Yisbarach, our creator, who wrote all of the symphony, who wrote each note for each and every one of us, he hears, and it's actually scratching his ear. And sometimes people in Jewish nation do not know what role they should play. They do not know the notes. They do not know that they are actually obligated to do anything. And we and BeEzrat HaShem and Learn with Lerner, so we actually have the notes. We know what you should play. And if you don't know, please write to us. All of our contacts is under this video. And please be part of this holy symphony that Hashem Yisbarach wrote for us, which is called Am Yisrael. Am Yisrael Chai. Be holy, be blessed, and until the next video.